Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We're also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss the fact that a respected news organization in Newsweek chose sensationalism over journalism to report on the bourbon industry. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guests, Justine Mays, Kathy Cool, and Luke Otero.
Hey gang, what's up?
Hey guys.
Hey everybody.
Hey, so this week, if you follow the bourbon news, it was a tough week for the bourbon industry. And again, we'll get to our take on this. I don't think it's certainly as bad as it makes it sound. But what I don't like is this is a legitimate news outlet now. This isn't Tasting Table writing an article on something. This is, Newsweek is something that people outside of our group read. This isn't just people who bourbon's a hobby for. This is, our neighbors, our friends, our coworkers, our parents, whomever. Reads magazines or websites like this, and it was out there a lot. The Newsweek wasn't the only one. I'm just kind of highlighting that because it's certainly a well-known name, well-known entity. They all had kind of a take on this article this week, and it's New York Post, a lot of big-time outlets. So we'll talk about that after the break. For right now, though, Kathy said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that, KK?
I don't know if any of you play instruments. Anyone play an instrument?
I wish I could.
No.
I always would like. I want to take up guitar, but I don't know.
Okay, so that was it. It's like if you could play an instrument, which one would you pick?
Oh yes.
Okay. Interesting.
So Steve, you're all about the guitar.
I would like to play the guitar, and I always say, I'm going to do it, and I bought a guitar. I've got the guitar. I've got the hard part out of the way, right? Now it's just learning it. I've acquired the guitar. Step 1 complete. I'm staring at it right here. It's up here because it's just kind of in storage. This is my studio. A lot of junk up here, just miscellaneous stuff. Needs to be out of the way. That's what it is. Still in the box. And there it is.
Box,
Les Paul,
not
Les
the
Paul
case,
guitar.
but the box.
The brand new. It was literally like a brand new one. Comes with everything you need. It's got the guitar amp and all that kind of stuff. It's like a kit made by Les Paul. It's just like plug and play. You're ready to go. And then,
So you went electric. What color?
Electric.
Do you remember?
I don't remember.
You ordered it?
I don't remember. No, I don't. I'm not sure.
How long ago did you buy this?
This is bought like 5 years ago, and it's been sitting up here ever since.
You plan to learn it during quarantine?
COVID.
Yes, I was going to learn, and I was going to make a difference for all you guys. I was going to have Zoom concerts for the ABV Network crew, but it just never happened. It just never happened. So and just too busy now. But eventually, one day, I'm going to get that thing out and play it. So we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, KK, playing sports pretty much throughout my life, and didn't really have time. But if I could, I would probably try to learn to play the piano.
The piano.
Pianos.
Seems very elegant like you. So
It is.
I think that'd be a good one. I see Luke now. He's got the summer haircut going, but I could see Luke in the winter cut behind the piano. The hair's just flowing and he's playing.
Gorgeous.
It's funny how he plays like a confident man walk.
Well, don't you see me having taking a like Frank Sinatra and just getting my whiskey and
Yes.
taking a break and drinking it?
You have the.
To pull the whiskey, it's going to be beautiful.
He would have the tuxedo on, but the tie, it would be would be undone and it just hanging there around his neck.
That would be me.
Yeah, I could see Luke playing the guitar. I mean the piano like that. So yeah, that'd be cool. All right, McNew, was it the kazoo? What are you?
No, so it's funny. So like I went to a very small high school, like where you kind of like got into everything, whether you were
The triangle. Yeah.
So I was in band for 1 year, and I chose the clarinet, and I did not know how to play it. But we fortunately had enough clarinet players. I would just move my fingers and look at that. And I never found out of this thing.
I so want to start a band of people in the crew club that didn't make it in band. So we got Darren on the trumpet, you on the clarinet. We need to keep working on this.
Actually, McNew and I would be clarineters together. I played from 5th grade until I was a senior in high school.
I bet you'd be the best one in the band.
I don't remember a single thing, and I think I sold it at a garage sale for $3.
$3.
It's crazy because they were so expensive. I felt like they were so much money.
They cost you like $3. So
yeah. And it had the little like the stickers that we'd put on it where it have a picture of a root beer with the happy face. You scratch it, it smells like root beer.
Yeah.
I covered the whole case with all these.
Never learned how to play it. I have no desire to learn how to play it. But when I get a big house again, I want an organ, mostly because they're spooky looking and I just like that aesthetic. But I would learn to play an organ just so I can make my house. I would play an organ.
I could see that. I really could.
There are people out there right now who want to offload the damn organ that's been in the corner of the living room for 50
My mom's
years.
got one. My grandma played one, and it was kind of nice because my grandma only lived like a block away. You could kind of hear it, if it was summertime and all the doors were open. My grandma would play, just on the block. And
I'm not talking about like the little keyboard ones. I want one with
with like a pipe organ, like a Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah, that's
my grandma didn't have that. No,
I want floor to ceiling pipes on my organ, and I would take an effort to learn how to do that.
Okay.
That's what I want.
I could see, and McNew dressed up like Morticia Adams playing.
Yes, just all black.
All black.
Playing my giant organ. Just gothic music. Yeah.
Okay. I could see that.
What I want. I would, if I had one, I would make the effort to learn it, but I don't have one. So
here's the mystery one. We could have probably guessed everybody so far. Justine, I have no idea.
Right?
Justine, you got to play along, so you got to give us something here. What would you play if you played an instrument?
Well, when I was in school, I was in band for a year, and I tried to play the saxophone, and I did not.
Oh, you're in the band then. You're in the band.
Well,
and, McNew
I was only in it for a year, and I gave up.
So was Darren with the trumpet, but I always say we're going to do an event around him playing the trumpet. He's like, well, I can't really play. I flunked out. I'm like, perfect.
I could learn anything. It would probably be the piano too. My grandma played the piano and the organ, and she tried to teach me when I was little, and I didn't want any part of it, but now I wish I had learned it.
Right.
Yeah, kids are dumb.
She probably would have loved to have taught you. Like my grandma was really into like knitting and crocheting, and I'm like, too hard, can't do it, have to sit down. And now I regret like not letting her teach me. I'm like, I should have like spent an hour hanging out with little needles and grandma, but didn't do it. But
my grandma made really great bread. I wish I would have learned how to make that. But no interest at that time. No,
my grandma was really into bingo, so I don't think there was really.
Yeah, she would taught you how to play.
She did needlepoint a lot, but
okay, so you could have learned that. You could have picked up that skill, carried it on. So KK, you asked the question. What's your response?
Well, I wish I could be the piano, but these fingers aren't long enough.
Okay.
And I just think that would be really cool. So I think like a cello or like that bass, the big bass, violin. Yeah.
Those are fascinating to see. So
Stand-up bass.
Yeah.
I don't know if they travel to other cities, but like Indianapolis has a thing called like Candlelight, and they'll do like certain pop artists, but it'll be like a whole symphony doing it. Those big cellos and basses are fascinating to see. I'm like, how do you learn that? That's like a whole animal that you're playing. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
I
are
think
cool.
that would be fun.
Yeah, that would be a fun one. It doesn't, I don't know, for some reason it feels like that, like the stand-up bass would be like the easiest one to learn out of all. I don't know why. It probably is not, but it seems like it would be easier, right? Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. I feel like I could just fit in. I get in the right band, I just boom, 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 boom. You really have to know it, or you just kind of give some background music. In there,
Steve,
right?
I think you're onto something here with the makings of an orchestra of some sort.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Darren and who knows who else would jump in, you know?
We got Justine on the sax, get her a sax solo. That would be great. I'll let you freestyle it, Justine. You can kind of do whatever you want.
I would have to be majorly drunk in order to do that.
Okay. Well, luckily we have
I
alcohol.
think we all would be.
Yeah.
and you have to add in like the knowing how to read music.
Right.
Like I don't know how to. I learned it like once, and I don't even know how to go back to. I'll be like, I don't know what this means. Like it's just.
You learned it once, you can learn it again. It feels so. Yeah.
They're like riding a bike, where you're like, it'll come back to you. Just try.
Right. Yeah. On that note, guess what, gang? It is time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with KK. She looks ready to go.
I am. I want to help
More than
out
most.
our friends that are struggling at Wild Turkey.
Okay. So a lot of desks going on there, but it was a good pop in there too. So
It was a brand new opening too.
Okay, that was okay. Feels like it could have been better, but you've
I
got the
screwed
lead.
it up.
You've got the lead. Luke's next.
Sorry, Jimmy.
Luke, what do you got?
Like I said, I raided Lucas's cabinet again.
Purple
and this
top.
is one of our 9-year-old picks called The Land of Enchantment.
Okay.
Nope.
No, nothing going on there. KK still has the lead, but Justine's next. Justine, what do you got?
I have some Planters whiskey. This is a good pour.
Okay, that is a good one. Okay, that's our new leader. That will take the lead. McNew's next.
This one, I forgot I had it on the back of my bar until Darren was talking about fucking persimmons on a podcast the other day.
Okay.
And, I have a persimmon whiskey, and I don't even. I don't.
Persimmons.
Persimmons.
I like persimmons.
Yeah. So
Persimmons.
I was supposed to say it. I don't know. It's not that great, but I was like talking about this, and I forgot I had it. So
Okay. Fair enough.
See what happens?
Okay. No. Justine has the lead. I've got Stumpy's here. This is a classic. This was the last one. This is, you see 105 on there. This was the last of him doing single barrels. After that, he went for his flagship product, a small batch product. So this is Old Monroe, and this is barrel number 105. All right, let's see what we got here. Noted for its tangerine notes. Let's see what we got here. That was decent. It's not going to be enough to win this thing. I put in a nice effort, though. But Justine takes this one. So cheers to Justine.
Here's Justine.
Here's Justine.
All right. We're going to take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to talk about what's going on in the news with the bourbon industry and why it's kind of sad that some big news outlets are jumping on it in the wrong way. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
It's JP Knobloch. I have nice hair on the ABV Bourbon Daily Show.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about a Newsweek article that just doesn't sit right with the bourbon industry.
Yes. Yeah. So what they are saying is, the bourbon industry is struggling, and, it talks about, three popular Kentucky distilleries, and the ones that they mentioned are Luca Mariano. And that one might just mention two. Some of the other ones said three. The other one that they did was Garrard County. Well, no one really even cared about Garrard County. It only got going for less than a year, and it was not a consumer forward-facing distillery. So it's not like it's a beloved brand or anything like that. People might like Luca Mariano. They had been releasing things, sourced whiskeys and stuff like that. But, they're not really a huge player or anything like that. And again, transitioning they filed bankruptcy in Michigan. They're not, I know they opened a distillery in June in Kentucky, but they were really before that more of a Michigan thing, and they were in transition, I guess. But yeah, and they are $30 million plus in debt, and they say they're going to restructure and come back. And then if you read the articles, they're all kind of the same. They're playing off the thing the industry is going down. The other one they mentioned was Kentucky Owl. That was 6-7 months ago at this point that they announced it. But again, these are all mismanagement situations. Stoli has had some troubles as an organization outside of the bourbon brand is just one part of Stoli. As we know, they're a vodka company. And, the other two, again, we know Garrard County was mismanagement. The guy who founded the company got booted from it. They had Lisa Wicker there for, a cup of coffee and then let her go. And then, that was a mess. And then Luca Mariano, again, that never really got going. They did okay with some awards for some of the source stuff. They made a little bit of waves with that, but I've never heard anybody talk about Luca Mariano. So to say these things are beloved brands is wrong.
Yeah, no. So honestly, I didn't know Luca Mariano was a bourbon distillery. I'd be like, oh, it's an Italian restaurant because
yes,
I wouldn't know better if I weren't here.
Yeah,
it's either an Italian restaurant or like wine.
Right. Yeah. So
I guess what surprised me, being that it came from Newsweek, was a couple of things. First of all, this is for us in the industry, and even if you're not, this is all recycled news that's been floating around for
correct.
at least 90 days, if not more. That number one. Number two is Newsweek. I used to believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Steve, because you and I used to read those old prints many years ago.
Oh yeah.
There was always balanced stories, and the reporting was very fair. What they don't mention is that Kentucky had 9 million visitors
Right.
They don't talk about Whiskey Row, which is revitalized and
Yep.
stronger than ever. There's so much good other than these three that they keep recycling that I don't give it any merit, actually.
I know, and it's the other ones when we see some of these, websites that we make fun of a lot that write bad articles.
Yeah.
That's a different take than this. This is legitimate news outlets that are reporting this stuff. And again, there's no reporting going on here. Like Luke said, they're recycling stuff, kind of putting it together, and then trying to give you make it sound like they're giving you a snapshot of what's going on in the bourbon industry. And they haven't picked good examples. Now, if all of a sudden Heaven Hill's on the ropes or Jim Beam, well, now we got it. Let's have a conversation. What's happening here? But that isn't the case. These aren't beloved brands at all. Many of them that people might not even heard of, even people that listen to the show, which are pretty deep into bourbon. Garrard County. And many of them even haven't even tasted Kentucky Owl. Kentucky Owl has been mismanaged. It seems like since they were a small brand that Dixon Deadman sold off. They've been kind of fading away. It's unfortunate because back in the day it was a great brand. Yeah.
Bourbon Disneyland, that never came about.
Yeah.
To do the whole thing, nothing. Yeah, it's all went off the rails.
I feel like with these, at least with two of these, first of all, why the hell did they have to start off so big that they even had to put themselves in the way of having to file for bankruptcy?
Yes.
Like, start small. Why do you have to build a $30 million facility right off the bat?
Yeah.
Just because you got like a taste in it. And as for Newsweek, like I feel that way about just journalism in general right now. It's like all of the like magazines and newspapers of like the past that used to like put out great stuff is all being sensationalized just to get clicks and to, you know what I mean? It's like
it's all it's all over the top. It's
half of the headlines nowadays aren't even real.
Right.
Like, they just blow shit out of proportion to get you to click on it.
Yeah. And this has certainly been happening with this. You just Google bourbon right now and then hit news. That's all you need to do. And then these stories will come up. And it talks about, the bourbon industry struggling. Three major distilleries declare bankruptcy and stuff like that. It's like, what? Well, give me a break. And it's definitely, I don't think, and this is the problem, and I don't know how we'll ever get back to correcting this, but we've gone away from having true journalists to people who just aggregate what bloggers put. And bloggers they can write anything, it's just someone writes down their feelings about stuff, and then legitimate news organizations like Newsweek pick up on that, and they cite that as their research. That's not research,
It's a little upsetting because, like, I remember Newsweek being like the magazine in like the dentist office. Like, it felt legit, like a National Geographic and a Newsweek were like always right there. So you're like, it's good information, it's factual information.
Yeah.
Like, even trust that anymore. It's
like Luke said, I go back, my dad always got that. And then when I was a kid, I would look through those because there'd be some stuff of interest, but that was a legit news magazine that people bought and read and trusted. And I don't know. I hate seeing stuff like this. It's just
I was surprised. But then again, I shouldn't be, just because, like Justine said, I think all the media outlets are doing this just for that clickbait. And
it's all about like feeding in the algorithm. You don't.
Yeah.
They lost their. What was it that they never had? They never had a bias. They always just reported.
That's it. It was fair.
Yeah. Now
and I'm sure some of the headlines or the stories that they run, there's probably money behind it. Somebody's paying them to write it.
Sure.
Like against whoever.
Yeah. It's even on your local news. It's so infiltrated with it. I'll watch something and it'll be like Chipotle comes out with a new topping or something. It's like, that's an ad. They paid them. They paid for that. That's not news. You don't put that on the local news. Who cares what Chipotle does? They paid for that. Yeah, 100%.
I went there today because I had a gift card and I got their honey chicken and it's actually very good. They didn't pay me to say that.
Okay, so there you go. Now it's worked its way into our show. So we officially endorse the honey chicken at Chipotle. Please
Thanks,
get out there and
Stephanie.
try that as soon as possible. Yes, yeah. So,
McNew will have sponsored
yes, yeah.
content on
Yeah.
her
Yeah,
Instagram.
she'll always want to. She's going to bring it into here. She'll always want to do small talk. She'll be like, "Don't you guys, McNew? We'll throw it to you. You got something you want to talk about?" She'll be like, "Don't you guys think that Bounty is the best when it comes to cleaning up your kitchen table? There's just nothing better, right?" They come in those 3 different sizes, and she's basically just doing ads in the middle of her show on us. Yeah.
I listen to so many podcasts where they're like the farmer's dog, and it's like a dog food company that like sends them food for their dogs and pays them. I'm like, y'all want to feed my dogs? These little things are expensive. I'll
There
take
you
your
go. See, that'll be McNew.
farmer's dog. What's up?
Trying to work that in, yeah, all the time on us. Fair enough. So yeah, there we go. We'll, you know what? They're going to keep doing this stuff, and we're going to just keep calling them out on it. I mean, that's all we can do. You know, we need to be part of the checks and balances, and I just see something like this, and it just, again, it's a different level than just hot up rocks or tasting table or whatever. It's a different level here when you start getting legitimate news outlets kind of reporting wrong. So we definitely got to point that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Kathy, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at KKCastStrength.
All right, Luke.
You can find us at Santa Fe Boutique Wines on Instagram, and you can find me on LinkedIn.
All right, Justine.
You can find me on Instagram at JA_Maze.
McNew.
I'm on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Also, come by and see us. The ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. We're getting new barrel picks in all the time, so come by and taste those, see what we have going on, maybe take part in one of our classes, that type of thing. You can check all that information out online, abvbarrelshop.com. McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For our audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Later.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you're in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.